Welcome to another episode on our channel. We're really happy because we have two figures in this box that are going to be added to the giveaway process, which will happen very shortly. We don't know exactly what date it will be on, but it's just around the corner, it feels like anyway. We'll also show you how to enter, but don't enter yet until we show you how to enter, because we've verbalized it many times, but it still seems to be a bit confusing, so we might just walk you through the process so you understand completely what to do. Okay, so with that, let me open up this box that came from Sideshow, and we will see what we have. Maybe I will start with this box. It looks to be in the best order. There's a little thing on this one. So let's start with this one. It looks like it's I've never gotten there's been a lot of firsts lately, but I've never gotten a box that looks to be in good shape, except it's like it's not fully clothed. It's not fully clothed with box or closed. It's like the shirt is showing. Anyway, whatever. Bad joke. All right, so this really looks like the, I mean, there we go. The tape comes out just like that. All right. So, I don't know, maybe they opened it before they sent it to me, just to double check that I wouldn't, maybe I'm a complainer now. Yeah. I have a reputation. All right. All right. So, there we go. So this is one of the 10 prizes. The box looks to be, the mailer box looks to be in pretty good condition. Other than, I guess I didn't get it down far enough, right about here. Can you see? Maybe not. Yeah, it looks a little pressed in, but I'm have faith things will be okay. We'll see. I'm just gonna open it up. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just, it's a lot of tape. See if I can get it. No, let me cut it. All right. So this is a chain suit. Tony Stark. And I'll tell you why I like it first once I get it open. All right, so the box, tiny little ding where it was, looks like there was a touch of damage on the box, but it's, unless you're really looking for it, you won't probably see it. So, whoops. And this is okay. This is okay. Looks to be that this is okay as well. And which way did I go? Did I go this way? Have I been here already? Just in case. Let me go here again. Looks okay. You know, it's a little whiteness down here, but that's because I just accidentally lifted the box up a little bit because it's one of these slip cover boxes. But the art box is similar to the outfit. And the outfit is actually very nicely designed, but it may not be people's favorite Tony Stark. And I would understand that completely. So here he is. Let's find a way to get this guy open. This has the tape on it. Yeah, I'm just going to gentle as possible. There we go. And now Hot Toys has kind of been like the premier toy company when it comes to 1/6 scale figures. They've been doing it a long time now. I think it's 30 years is their existence now, 30 years old. So they've been doing it for quite some time. And head sculpts started out better than anything you could ever hope to have gotten before. But as time has gone on, the quality of head sculpts have really, really taken on amazing quality in terms of facial details and in terms of the painting with the skin tone variations and so forth. Just awesome, majestic quality. And this is one of them, from my perspective, that has probably one of the best head sculpts of Tony Stark. So even though it's not Iron Man as you're typically used to seeing him, it is Tony Stark and a team suit. And the team suit is so nicely done. I mean, you just look at him and you go, wow, he looks great. And in addition, so does the head sculpt. I mean, it is as stunning as any head sculpt can be. So I hope you can see. He's got this little protection around his neck. I'm not going to take that part off, but I will take other pieces off so we can get him into a nice pose, although he stands very nicely on his own. So we are back, and I had to cut off some of the video, had my husband cut it off because there were some noises at the front door. Our Rottweiler barked really bad, and we didn't want to disrupt the video that much. So we're redoing some of this. He comes with, I got everything out so you can see everything he has. He comes with 2 hands that are relaxed hands, open hands. And on him are 2 completely fisted hands. So if you want the kind of, I'm ready for you, don't think about coming closer. If you want that look, or the more relaxed hands, you have those choices. He comes with an alternate head. Now you can't take the helmet off, but you can replace this entire head with this head. And this does come with batteries, or 3 batteries that it came with. And I've already taken the liberty of putting the batteries in. So let me open this up. You open it from the back, pull it towards the front of the helmet from the back. You can unscrew it here, put the 3 batteries in, turn the switch on, and he will light up. You just put the helmet piece back on. The 2 tabs here that are protruding out, slip it in the front of the helmet, and then snap it back on. Boom, you're good to go. So he is very well lit up if you want this look on this figure here, and then you're free to use this head sculpt for a civilian version of Tony Stark, which can be very, very cool. So I'm just going to open back up and turn the light off, but we know it works. We'll take the batteries out. If somebody wants this going, we'll make sure the batteries are out. No damage occurs that way. So 2 open hands, 2 fisted hands, alternate head sculpt. And if you do use this head, you can use this head to create a civilian Tony Stark, which is cool. It comes with an Iron Man helmet that's damaged. It's very cool looking. So if you want him to be holding that, looking at it, you might want to use one of the open hands for him to hold it and look at it. That would be a cool look to have. All right, he's got some extra wrist pegs. always a nice thing. And then again, like I said, he had the batteries in here. The stand is very bright, which is typical these days, especially for the Avengers. That part is nice in the sense that all the Avengers in the Endgame have this particular logo on the stand, so you know what figures go together. The downside for me, anyway, it may not be an issue for you guys, but for me, it's very bright. It's very luminescent, kind of neon-like, and as such, it kind of clashes with the figure, or at least it competes for your attention. I want my sole focus to be on the figure, not on the stand, in conjunction with the figure. So I kind of want the stand to be a little more plain, but that's just my personal opinion. All right, so it doesn't come with a ton of things, but it isn't the typical cost as a Hot Toys figure can be. So this is definitely more reasonable. I'm glad they didn't make it overly expensive. The outfit is, I think, awesome in the sense that it shows off his physique in such a nice way. I mean, he looks buff here, from my perspective. So we will pause and get him in some sort of a pose, and then get him on a tray and do our typical thing. So we'll be right back. We are back, and I had him looking at his Iron Man mask that's damaged. And he has kind of a reflective, thoughtful gaze. I'm reading into it, right? But he's looking at the mask. That's how I would probably pose him. So we'll pause now and get him on a turn tray so you can see him from all directions. We'll be right back. We are back, and we'll go around so you can see him. The outfit, I think they did a great job with the outfit. Having the mask allows you to put it in his hand, and he can have that thoughtful kind of, you don't know what's going on in his head, but he's thinking. And the mask is actually very nice looking. It's damaged, but that's what gives it absolute character. Yeah, and looking at it, even better still. So we'll pause now and get some tighter close-ups of him from here on up. We'll go around again so you can see him from every angle. You can see the details on the mask coming through a lot more clearer now. It's been charred in some places. And really, the design on the suit is very intricate. I especially like the front. All right. So we'll pause now. And I should mention that that logo is very visible there. That's very nice touch there. So we'll pause now and get a close-up of his face, and I hope you can see how this head is way up there in terms of quality. You may debate whether it's the best head sculpt of Tony Stark imaginable, but it is up there in terms of the top ones. So we'll be right back. We're going to go side to side just slightly here. And he still has that thing protecting his neck. I didn't take it off, and I won't. I'll send it to you this way if this is your choice. That's a tremendous head sculpt. So we'll pause and get a more direct view of his gaze. So here's a more direct view of his face. We'll turn him this way. And this way. And they really captured his lightness. Now they've been promising to come out with Chris Evans as Steve Rogers in the team suit, but I have not seen that, even though it's been advertised for ages that they would come out with Steve Rogers in the same outfit. What I've done is actually I've taken a Chris Evans head, I've gotten another Tony Stark body, and I just put Chris Evans on top of, in the place of Tony Stark's head. So he is on top of this body. And so I do have my Tony Stark and my Steve Rogers both in the team suit. You could do that with other figures if you want to. Thor, Hawkeye, whatever you want. But I just kept myself to just the two, Steve Rogers and Tony Stark. Here's one last look at Tony Stark in the team suit. I hope you've liked what you've seen. He will be one of the giveaway prizes, but I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.